was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cause I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, it's not. I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked there?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
I'm going to my son. No. He's a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no. No.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now, they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door. So now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children? Are these children missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
All right. I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city. And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center, absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now. From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign.
Who owns that building over there, the Quality Center?
That is, I don't.
And why did they change the sign?
Okay, well, that's what we're here for. So.
Well, right now you need to tell America that, and that's a business of
This is my God. People who have a huge mouth to run. We have Somalia coming here.
Wasomali sahi wako in deep shit. Wasomali. FBI inakujia Wasomali wenye wako Kenya. And kwa sababu Wasomali wanaosha do. So hizi ma buildings sijui nini, all these apartments zenye Wasomali wamejenga investment zao zote are under investigation. They are doing money laundering. Wasomali sahi, they have started selling those units. They want people to buy those units faster. Watoe do yao hapo na jina. So be careful sahi, ukinunua manyumba they can be confiscated, vitu kama hizo, they can be repossessed. But it's something out there. Kumewaka. Wasomali wanakujiwa mbaya na FBI. Na ni Kenya wanakujia. Because there is hizo investment zote.
Kwa hii video nataka kukuonyeshea Wasomali wale ambayo wanatawala Amerika. Wameingilia siasa ya Amerika mpaka wakatoboa wakaingia ndani. Sasa ni viongozi Amerika. Na hao wakifukuzwa huko Amerika, mahali penye wanakimbilia Afrika ni Kenya. Kwa sababu hata wengine ile vita ya Somali ndio walipitia Kenya wakienda huko. Sasa wakirudi watarudi hapa. Na je, siasa yetu hii ya hongo hongo tutatoboa na hawa Somali? Ebu angalia.
Zainab Mohammed, member of the Minnesota State Senate. Mohammed Noor, member of the Minnesota House of Representatives. Jamal Osman, member of the Minneapolis City Council. Nadia Mohammed, mayor of St. Louis Park, Minnesota. The first elected Somali American mayor in Minnesota and one of the first in the United States. Aisha Chuktai, vice president of the Minneapolis City Council. Ilhan Omar, U.S. House Representative. Omar Fateh, Minneapolis mayor candidate. Abdi Warsami, executive director of the Minneapolis Public Housing Authority. Hamse Warfa, Deputy Commissioner, Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development. Fathia Firayare, Minneapolis Board of Education member. Suad Omar, City Council member, St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Mustafa Mohammed, School Board member, Bloomington, Minnesota. Hodan Hassan, former Minnesota State Representative. Farhio Khalif, activist and former candidate for Minneapolis City Council. Zohran Mamdani, Mayor of New York. Luxury cars, private villas, first-class tickets. This is where millions of our taxpayer dollars ended up, stolen by Minnesota fraudsters. They created fake companies, bogus meal sites, and thousands of fabricated meal claims, sometimes using names from random name generators to suggest meals were served when they were not. Court exhibits show luxury purchases paid for with taxpayer funds, overwater villas in the Maldives, a 2021 Porsche Macan, first-class tickets to Istanbul and Amsterdam, stacks of cash and wire transfers overseas. Overseas property. Investors bought homes and land in Kenya, Turkey, and possibly other countries. Jewelry and personal items. Stacks of cash, sometimes carried around and photographed in envelopes or boxes, evidence of how easily the money was handled. Some fraudsters even wired millions overseas, including transfers to banks in China and accounts in Kenya. One of the men sentenced, Abdimajid Mohammed Noor, was ordered to pay nearly $48 million in restitution and sentenced to 10 years in prison.
We'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Yes, we would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at?
No.
Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these childcare centers have no children?
I don't know. No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not making you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here.